Guys, today we're going to be talking about anxiety, how to combat that with the Lord. We all experience anxiety, it could be with your health, with school, whatever it is. We've all experienced anxiety. I certainly have, especially with schoolwork or, if you're worried about your health. Like if you Google something, it says you have cancer or something, you get all nervous and anxious about it, or, anxious about the future, your job, or how, if you're not making a lot of money, your money, what you're going to do. But this verse really helps me, or these two verses really help me like stay grounded and not be anxious. The first one I'm going to be talking about, 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. This verse says, "For God did not give us a spirit of fear, but of love, peace, and a sound mind." This first verse really helps me because He didn't give us that spirit of fear. That spirit of fear, that anxiousness isn't from God. It's from the devil. The devil loves to fuel you with anxious thoughts and all that stuff. He makes you want to think of the now more than the future. He wants to make you look at what you see, not having faith. Faith is trust in things not seen. And the second verse I'm going to talk about is Psalm 46:10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still, know that He's in control. That all this anxiety that you're feeling, don't give into it, because He's in control of your life and He wants the best for you. You know. And in Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, it says, He has plans to prosper you, not to give you a hope in the future. He has plans to give you a hope in the future. So all that anxiety that you're feeling, give it to the Lord, pray, and don't let it, confuse you, because that anxiety is not from God, it's from the devil, and you're going to be all right. That's all I really have to talk about today. I love you, but Jesus loves you more.